Property, property, property. Love it or hate it, for many of us it is the day job. So whether you're looking at funding a development, funding your buy-to-let, restoring a property, or even maintaining your own home, I think it's fair to say many of us are finding ourselves fairly cash-strapped at the moment. At least that's what our members are telling us. So one of the things that I want to do are find out some extra money saving and money making tips that can help us weather this storm. What we've done is we've gone out and tried to track down those experts, and we wanted tried and tested methods, as well of course legal and honest ways of making that bit of extra cash. So I'm pleased to say we're going to go in and have a chat with the Money Magpies, with in fact Jasmine Birtles, who personally I think is the money guru of the moment, who's going to tell us how we can get over this blip and get back to doing what we all love. So come on in. Hello, Jasmine. So Jasmine, thank you so much for just spending some time, in this cash-strapped time. Really, we're all looking for is how can we make that bit of extra cash alongside of our property ventures to really keep us going. What would your top tips be?
There is only so much that you can cut back when it comes to saving money. So yeah, absolutely. Now is the time that we need to make some extra cash on the side. And on Money Magpie, we're constantly looking for ways that people can make some extra cash. And really, it depends on what you've got, if you've got extra time, where you live, what skills you've got, what things you've got that you can use. There are always ways that you can make some extra cash. I mean, for example, my favourite right now is dog walking. On average, you can make £15 per dog per hour with dog walking. I mean, that means if you've got two, one in each arm, that's 30 quid an hour. It's brilliant money.
Wow, so when I'm taking Bubsy out for a walk, I can bring a friend along as well and make some money.
Exactly.
Fabulous.
There you are. You can go do that right now. So say, for example, if you're in a city area and you're free during the week, you could be a film extra. I've done that. It's great. It's average about £100 a day, and much of that's sitting around, and the food is fantastic. Honestly, I'll just do it for the food. Wonderful stuff. So that's a really nice one. Actually, particularly if you're a student or if you're writing, I've got quite a few friends who are writers, and they do that. They'll sit in the bus much of the time doing their writing, make some money while they're doing it, and then of course make money out of making and selling things. A lot of people like to make cakes. You can make money by selling those at car boot sales. I've got a friend who propagates plants in his greenhouse. He propagates the seedlings, then sells the plants at car boot sales and garages. He makes about 600 quid a month doing that. And then if with your home itself, okay, you're waiting to make some money out, but what about your own home? You could be making money tax-free by renting out a room. You can make up to £4,250 a year just by renting out a room. But also, you could be renting out your car parking space. There are websites like parkatmyhouse.com, Parklet, where you can rent out your garage, rent out your driveway to people who want to park in your area. And if you don't like your garden, can't bear gardening, rent that out as allotments. Again, it depends where you live, but if you're in an urban area, there could be a big demand. There certainly is in London. So, wherever you are, use what you've got. Oh, and finally, fun one. If you like partying, if you're into clubbing, you can even make money out of that. You could be a club promoter, because lots of clubs, they just want bums on seats. They want people to come through the door. So they actually pay people to bring their mates in. And quite often they pay about £10 per head, and then you get extra commission if they buy champagne, if they buy extra drinks, blah, blah, blah. So actually, for teenagers, people in their 20s, students, that's a nice little money earner.
That's amazing. With so many things on offer, how can we actually keep up to date with all these things that we can do?
Well, what you need to do is sign up to our newsletter. It's free every week. So we've got a lot of money saving ideas, and also bargains, of course, but a lot of money making ideas. We put our latest finds into that. Totally free. Just sign up at Money Magpie and it'll come into your inbox every Tuesday.
That's fabulous, because in the recent newsletter I noticed something about using your home as a film set.
Absolutely. You can make seriously good money by renting out your home to film crews. I mean, at least £2,000 a day, seriously. And it doesn't have to be an amazing pile to get that. If you've just got the right sort of place they're looking for, maybe it's one that's quite old and you've got sort of quite vintage furniture, that sort of thing. That could be good for a drama or something like that, you know, one set in the 60s or something. So absolutely, I mean, wonderful way to make serious money in a day.
Gosh, that would be absolutely fabulous for some of our members who have restored something simply divine and then could actually be using that in the meantime. Now, a cheeky question.
Yes.
I know when I signed up I got a freebie.
Yeah.
I got a fabulous book. Is that still on offer?
Absolutely. 8 ways to make £80 in an hour. That's the ebook that you get when you sign up to our newsletter. Anybody can get it and you can start making money immediately.
That is absolutely fabulous. So what on earth are you waiting for? Sign up today and actually get some top tips from who I consider to be the money guru of today.
Thank you.